Hi, I'm Rachel Lynn, and I'm working on paying off my student loan debt and losing some weight along the way. I'm also here to give you tips, tricks, inspiration, and motivation along your weight loss and debt-free journeys. If any of that interests you, please go ahead and click that red subscribe button down below. Join me on this journey so that we can inspire and motivate each other together. Today is my January budget setup for 2020. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Like, I cannot believe that it is 2020. It still feels like we're going into like January 2019. Like, I don't even know where the time went. I feel like it's still, I don't know, like it feels like it's still January. This year went by so fast. I don't know about you, but it did for me. So today I am setting up my January budget. I'm also really excited because I finally have a more steady income now to budget with. However, I don't know exactly how much it's going to be. I signed my contract in December. However, my contract doesn't officially start until January 6th. So I'm not really sure how that's going to affect me being paid in the month of January, if I'm going to be paid like just that's the amount that I'll be paid like the 15th and the 30th, or if it's going to be a little bit less in January because the contract didn't start until the 6th. I have no idea. Like, I don't fully know what to expect. I am getting paid about the same amount that I was at my last school. It's actually like a teeny tiny little bit more, like just a couple $100. It's like spread out among the whole year, so it's really not that much more, but a little bit. And so because I don't really fully know what to expect, I think what I'm going to do is use my base budget from before. I am not putting money towards debt from my savings that I have ready to go towards debt. I'm not putting any of that money towards debt until probably February, once I feel like I know exactly what I will be getting paid. I am on salary again. I just don't know what it's going to be, and I want to be prepared. I just want to know how much I'm getting paid. Plus, I kind of think there might be something wrong with my car, so that might need to be repaired. I am going to budget as if I was getting paid what I think, or close to what I think I will be getting paid. This is because, like, I need more money in my grocery budget, and I need a little bit more wiggle room in my teaching budget, and I need to up these amounts to kind of at least close to what they used to be. And if I'm not paid exactly what I hope that I'll be getting paid, then I will have savings to cover it. Let's just go ahead and get into the budget. I'm going to show you what I am doing with all of that. Okay, so here is my budget. I have cleared everything out. It is all empty, so there's nothing in here at all. Going over here to look at my budget, I have my bare bones budget. That's what I've been on since May, June of 2019. And here's my general budget. This is what I used to budget off of. I think what I'm going to do is kind of like turn this over into my allotted spending. I might make a few other adjustments, but I think that's basically what I'm going to do. And I think I might even be able to get rid of this whole row right here. The first thing I want to do is come down and look at my sinking funds and readjust those, because that directly affects this up here. And I don't want to accidentally, let's see, where is it? Sinking funds. I don't want to change it right here, because this, if you see, there's like actually a formula here. It actually comes from let's see, D33. So it comes from right here, how much I have allotted towards my sinking funds. So I saved in here my general budget, and then my bare bones budget was really just family time. So it was just pulling a little bit of money from savings to add towards family time. Now, my total amounts that I have in here are not even close to being correct. This is, I think, maybe like as of the beginning of December, and I spent tons of money from December in lots of these different categories. I'm just looking at what I'm going to allow myself to spend, not spend, but like allow myself to put into my sinking funds for the month of January. I do need to start adding towards my car fund. I might even do some of these a little bit differently, take some of my money from savings and actually put into my sinking funds rather than putting it all towards debt. I'm not sure. I know I'm going to have to do at least some of that with my car insurance, because right now I have nothing in there. I think my car insurance gets paid in like February, maybe March, somewhere in there. Typically, I kind of budget $70 a month. For gifts and holidays, I actually feel like I want to up this budget just a little bit. I want to give $50 a month, because that would include like birthdays and stuff, and then still hopefully have around $400 left at Christmas time. Just based on what I spent this Christmas, I kind of feel like I need it to be closer to $400. So $50 a month is going into gifts. If I need to change that in the future, I will, but right now I feel more comfortable putting a little bit more money towards my gifts. Miscellaneous, I don't really need to worry about that unless I am refilling. My car repairs, definitely want to start contributing to that again, so that's $25 a month. Clothing is one I feel like $25 a month actually did me very, very well. I spent most of the year not buying any clothes. I spent quite a little bit of money in November and December on clothes, but I don't think I went over budget on that. I think buying, some new things once a year is good for me. Medical, that seems to do me well as well. I will probably be depleting some of that money soon, once I have health insurance again, and I can get my eyes checked and go to the dentist, and I'm gonna need to spend some of that money, but I've been waiting until I have insurance again. My laptop fund, this is one that I'm gonna have to start contributing to, and it is no longer laptop. Since I have a new laptop, it is now my YouTube fund. I need to start putting away money. Some of that money will be spent on things that I use for YouTube. I was hoping to get some things for Christmas, but I didn't get any. I was hoping to get like some lighting and sound and stuff like that to use for my channel that I didn't have to pay for myself, but it's okay. Some of that money is going to be used for buying things to make my channel better, and then some of it's actually going to be used for tax savings so that I can pay taxes on the money that I'm earning from YouTube. Right now, I'm just going to put $25 a month in there. That's actually, I think that's more than what I would need for taxes because I really don't make that much. But I'm hoping that by the end of 2020, I will be earning a lot more from YouTube. And that also will kind of give me a little padding. In about 4 months, I'll have $100 to spend on equipment and stuff. And as time goes on, that amount in my sinking funds will change because I will hopefully be earning more money, and maybe need to up that amount for tax savings. My family time sinking fund, that's going to stay at $25. I feel like that's a good amount. Extra change, that's really to balance things out so that everything stays on a whole dollar amount, because I don't like change in my sinking funds. I don't know why. And you'll even notice that just about everything in here, which I've even changed my gifts to $50 so that it's on like a $25 amount. I am really weird and crazy, and I like things to line up exactly. So yeah, it's on a $25 amount. So anyway, $245 is now what I am contributing to. Actually, I'm going to raise this up to $75 because partly so that it is on a $25 amount. So now it's $250. But then also partly because my car insurance, I feel like it's gone up just a little bit. And so I kind of I need more than $400 in there. So that actually gives me $450 will be my new fully funded amount for my car insurance. So now that I have changed that, you'll see that my sinking funds right here has been changed in my budget. So now let's go through everything else. My church giving, I never actually changed that. And that really is just dependent on how many Mondays are in a month. So I either give $120 or $150 because it comes out automatically from my account on Mondays. There are 4 Mondays in the month of January, so that's $120. I don't think I ever really put a savings goal. This is really my extra student loan payment. Right now, I'm going to keep savings in there because I still have savings until I put all this money, and this is not even the right amount, but until I put all this money towards my debt, I still have the money in savings. And any money, I actually won't be putting extra payment towards my student loan in the month of January. I'm probably going to wait until February. So let's just go on down the line. Actually, I need to change this over here. My payment is now $188.43 for my rent or my undergrad. So that actually is going to change here too. This payment has already changed. My extra student loan payment, this is just my goal. I'm hoping that I can put that or more towards my savings in the month of January. Extra checking account is just my emergency fund. I don't really need to worry about that. Sinking funds, that's already been done. HP Instant Ink, I may up this, but I don't think it will affect my payment for January. I think if I do up this, then it would go into February. I actually can print a lot more at my new school than I could at my last school, so that's a good thing. And so I'm hoping that I don't really need to up this. Verizon, I have upped this to $54 because it keeps inching closer and closer to 54, and it's not like it was like 53.17. Now it's like 53.90 something. So I just made it $54 even. For my gas, I'm keeping that at 75, even though I honestly think that I might be able to lower this in the future. But I'm just going to keep it at 75 for right now and see how my driving comes out. I will probably be consistently like way under budget when it comes to gas because I used to have a 15 to 20 minute commute one way every day, and now I have about a 5-minute commute one way every day. That will considerably lower my gas budget, but right now I'm just going to keep it where it is until I feel like I can comfortably lower it without feeling pressured to stay under budget, even though gas is one of those things that I spend what I spend on gas. And I mean, I just budget so that I know about how much I'm going to spend. But if I go over in gas, like I go over in gas. I have to. I don't just go like driving around town for fun or anything like that. So groceries. This is one I'm going to up that back up to $100. Now, this $100 amount included buying snacks for my kindergartners. I don't have to buy snacks for my second graders. I don't know that I need that much, but I feel like upping my grocery budget to buy more breakfast and lunches for myself so that I can eat better and be more healthier is probably in my best interest. So right now I'm going to up it back up to $100. If in the future I feel like I need more or I need less, then I will adjust as necessary. That's why I love doing monthly budgets, because you don't just like set one amount and then you just live with that forever. You can always change it, and I can always change it mid-month if I need to too. Moving on, teaching. I upped that in December. You can see I upped that to $100. Blew that budget. Let me just go ahead and tell you that right now. For the month of January, I honestly I really want to up this up to $200 just for like a month or two until I feel settled and feel like everything is how I want it to be in the classroom. It's a completely different classroom, completely different setup. I just have completely different needs. I'm actually going to up this to $150. I want what I want for my classroom, and I want what I want for my kids. My spending money, my regular budget is only $60. I feel like I don't spend a whole lot. I think I need to keep it at $100 for spending for this month just because there's several makeup products that I need to replace, and I know that they're going to be somewhat expensive. I have found cheaper alternatives that I have been using. I started using e.l.f. products from Target. So my eyeliner and my mascara is much, much cheaper than it used to be. But I'm also I'm almost out of foundation that I plan on keeping from Sephora because I know exactly what color I need, exactly which product it is, and then I'm also going to need to replace my powder as well. And both of those are like $20 products, so that's like $40 right there. That comes from my spending money. So I am going to keep that at $100 for this month, but I do need to lower it probably next month back down to $60. Then for my restaurant budget, I think I'm going to bring that back to $40 a month, and then my weight loss category will stay at $50 for right now. Right now, it's looking like I need to earn at least $1,205.24 in order to break even for the month. I was making about $2,291.86 at my last job, so I hope I should earn close to that, but it's actually going to be a different amount. I don't know exactly what it's going to be. But I'm hoping that I can put at least $1,000 towards my savings to pay towards debt come February. This is kind of what my budget is looking like for the month of January. I think I'm feeling pretty happy with where things are right now. I know that I have probably given myself a little bit too much in certain categories, but I also kind of feel like I haven't given myself enough. Like, I mean, just starting a whole new grade level, there's just more things I need. If I had gone into teaching kindergarten, that would be a whole different issue. I have way too much stuff for kindergarten and actually kind of I'm like I don't know that I want to get rid of it yet because I don't know if I'll ever teach kindergarten again. I honestly am hoping that I can stick with second grade and just like stay here forever. But maybe eventually down the line I'm going to want a change again. Maybe they're going to want me to teach somewhere else again. I don't know. I really honestly don't know what will happen in the future. I will probably eventually, within the next couple of years, sell a lot of my stuff. I'll probably just have a big yard sale. But I'm also kind of in that weird, like, I'm not sure if this is usable for second grade yet. So I'm definitely keeping my stuff for right now. But there's also a lot of other things that I don't have that I feel like I should have for teaching second grade. I have already spent quite a bit of money on Teachers Pay Teachers, and there's more stuff that I want. There's always more stuff that I want. But I also feel like there's a lot less that I need when it comes to teaching second grade compared to kindergarten. Kindergarten, you need a lot of hands-on things for second grade, but I also needed a lot of like toys and just like fun play things for kindergarten because they had a separate like play time. I am a strong supporter of play in kindergarten, and they had about 30 minutes of play every day at the end of the day. This helps build social skills. It also helps build fine motor skills depending on what they're doing. If they're just playing with Play-Doh, they're strengthening their little fingers for fine motor skills. And then it just kind of like there's even some basic life skills and all of that stuff that goes into just regular play. Now with second grade, they don't really get that. Now I do need some things for like indoor recess, but you know, like some of the toys that I had for kindergarten won't really work for second grade. There are plenty of things that I have that will work just fine for second grade, but there's also other things that I might get that is more for older students. There is a huge difference between 5 and 6 year olds and 7 and 8 year olds. So anyway, I'm like going way off subject. I just feel like some of my categories I have like way over budgeted for, but I would rather over budget than under budget and like just completely break the bank, because if I over budget and I stay in budget, like I feel good about that, even though I did spend more than I normally would. But if I set my budget way too low and then go over budget, then at some point I'm just going to be like, well, I'm already over budget. I might as well just keep spending. I'm trying to avoid that. So anyway, let me know what you think about my budget, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you have set up your January budget and how that looks for you. Also, don't forget to like this video and of course subscribe if you are not already. Also, you can go follow me on Instagram at @therachelLynn. And that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.